Lackawanna County is hoping for closure tonight as a jury decides the fate of the man police believe killed Old Forge business owner Robert Barron.
Barron disappeared from his restaurant back in 2017. His body was found last year, and Justin Schuback was charged with murder. Newswatch 16's Stacey Lang has been following this case since the beginning. She is live tonight outside the Lackawanna County Courthouse. Stacey.
Yeah, Scott and Lisa, and we just learned just minutes ago that the Barron family is going to have to at least wait one more night for that closure you just talked about. We heard from Newswatch 16's Joe Kohut, who's sitting up in the courtroom right now, that the jury has decided to break for the day and reconvene tomorrow to continue deliberating. Today they deliberated for 5.5 hours, and right before they decided to break for the day, they asked a question. They asked the judge for some clarification on the legal definition of the word intent. That word intent is very important when it comes to the first-degree murder charge. And jurors have to decide whether or not Justin Schuback is guilty of first, second, or third-degree murder. More than a week of testimony from 24 witnesses now being discussed by 12 jurors. They will decide the fate of a man who prosecutors say almost got away with murder. In closing arguments, District Attorney Mark Powell said investigators finally caught up with defendant Justin Schuback after developments in cell phone technology allowed them to track Schuback's movements on the night Robert Barron disappeared. Schuback's defense attorney, Bernie Brown, was feeling confident after deliberations began.
Because those 12 people, if you saw them all week, they were very attentive, very note-taking, taking the exhibits. So really you just kind of, like I said, give it to God and then leave it in his hands and go from there.
Brown crafted Schuback's defense around reasonable doubt, trying to convince jurors that any of the previous suspects investigators had could have also committed the crime. He does not believe the narrative prosecutors told during the 7-day trial is the whole story.
That's the question, right? That's the question everybody wants to know. I mean, I personally don't. I don't think the narrative and the evidence is the entire story, and my hope is that when Justin's found not guilty, that it'll allow the investigation to move forward to look and give the Barrons the closure they need.
Now, again, we heard just a few minutes ago that the jury does intend to go home tonight and then reconvene tomorrow morning to continue their deliberations. We will be here at the Lackawanna County Courthouse following all the developments in this case, and we'll bring you updates here on Newswatch 16 as well as on WNEP.com. Stacey Lang, Newswatch 16, reporting live in Scranton.